Welcome back, guys. This is Block with Blocka Blocka TV. Just want to thank you guys for the support. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me real quick. Won't cost you anything. You guys will get a lot of great content. You'll get my take on a lot of things going on from a pretty much urban perspective when it comes to firearms and prepping and things like that. So try to give as much information as I can to help people that come from my walk of life and others as well. Guys, this has been a year of the ammo shortage. That's really, I think this has been pretty much the biggest ammo shortage or shortage with firearms or anything that we've probably ever seen. I know that I've looked at a lot of this. I paid attention to a lot of this from a lot of it, I mean, from Sandy Hook and the Obama administration and the other things that went on for school shootings and all that, all the times that there were these attacks on gun owners and gun ownership, guys. And this has probably been the roughest go that we've had when it comes to firearms and being able to own them and have those things that are all centered around firearms. So I just want to get into this video. The title of this video is The Ammo Shortage of 2020. Should you buy ammo before you buy the firearm? This is a question that I've gotten a lot, and this is also something that I've seen on a lot of other channels that people are asking and people are covering on their channels. So in my opinion, let's just do it like this. If you're looking for a particular firearm and you can't find it, but it's what you're hard to set on, then it makes practical sense at this time with the shortages we're seeing in ammo, especially if it's 9mm, 380, 223, 5.56, and the like. The round for the AK, the 7.62. If you can't find the firearm right now that you're looking for, or if it's out of your price range at this time, if that's what you're set on, I would go for the ammo first. The problem now is more of an issue with ammo being available more than the firearms becoming available. Your firearms are going to hit the market. From what I see, there's no shortage of firearms and there's no shortage of ammo. The reason why, from what I see, ammo is hitting the stores every day. Firearms are hitting the stores every day, and based off of previous record sales that we've seen during the Obama administration, all of that, these times the manufacturers have to be doing overtime to keep up with the amount of supply that is out there, because it's going so fast that in order for something to go that fast, there has to be a greatly increased supply of those things in the market. And from what I see every day, checking these sites and researching these things, there's ample supply. It's just being bought up. And right now we're in a pandemic, and there's a lot of riots and things going on. There's a lot of things where people are realizing law enforcement won't be able to get to them in time. So people are buying firearms to basically protect themselves. And a lot of people are new to this, and they're just buying because they're in fear. Then you have people that are buying more than what they need because they're stocking up for whatever reasons. And you also have people that are buying ammo and guns, and there are a lot of people that are resellers out there. But resellers are a small fraction, and the resellers get a bad reputation for buying lots of ammo and reselling it. But what I would say is that these gun sites that allow you to resell firearms and ammunition, there's not enough room on their website to facilitate all of the ammunition that is being bought and sold. There's just not enough room for it. There's so much being bought and sold that they couldn't facilitate all of it. That's why you have all of these different websites. And if you add up all the total from that's being sold by all of these websites and all of these brick and mortar stores, it's not enough to fit on one site. So the buyers and sellers are not, they're a small fraction of who's buying up the ammo. But getting back into this, if you can find a firearm that you're looking for but not the ammunition, then go ahead and buy the firearm. Even though you can't fire it, there's chances are you'll be able to find ammunition at a increased price online. You may have to pay an extra, $15 or $20 for a box than you would normally pay, but in order to be able to use the firearm to protect yourself, it's better to pay at least for, I would say, 2 boxes, 100 rounds. I would feel comfortable having 100 rounds and spending of 9mm and spending $40 for 100 rounds than I would having a firearm that you don't have any ammunition for, or waiting around for ammunition to become available, guys, because ammunition, we're entering into an election year where Donald Trump is running for re-election, and then you have other people that are be running against him. You have Joe Biden. It doesn't really seem to matter who the president is nowadays. It's always seems to be people that are trying to take guns. If there's a Republican or a Democratic president, there are always bills being proposed and passed, and there's always this thing around firearms that is always being attacked. So I don't pay attention to who the president is. I pay attention to what the policies that are enacted. And seeing as though this is a election year, every time we go into an election year, we get these type of things where you have these blips in the market when it comes to firearms and things centered around firearms. So this one is no exception. Actually, this one is probably the biggest, guys. So I would assume that going in from now, we're not far from November. The pandemic is still, the viruses, the Rona, it's still out there. And these things are getting, as we get further into the fall and into the winter, you have not just the election, but season where more people be getting ill and from respiratory diseases. And it's going to, the fear factors are going to magnify. And every time there's a reach for the guns, there's always other underlying issues that allow those that reach for the guns the ability to use a lateral movement from what they're using into tying it into guns somehow. So I don't see this being anything that's going to stop in 2020. I see this this ammo shortage of 2020, I see it lasting at least into the first quarter of 2021. And depending on where this pandemic goes around that time, I can see it even in the way that the protests are still going on in real big in places like Portland and things like that, guys. I can say that it's better to get your hands on the ammo when you can. Get your hands on the firearm that you want when you can. Be prepared to have a plan B or plan C when it comes to whatever firearm that you choose. If you're set on one, be set on that, but have another 1 or 2 options that, okay, if I can't get this one, I'll get this one. If then whichever one comes available first, I need to be able to protect myself, my family, whatever. I'm going to get the first one that comes available. And then if you happen to get one that you don't, it's not your first pick, then you could always down the line put together some money to get the one that you want. But in the meantime, you have something. A little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing, guys. So this has been Blocka Blocka TV. This is the ammo shortage of 2020. Should you buy ammo before you buy the firearm? I think if you can find the ammo and you can't find the firearm, definitely get the ammo. If you can find the firearm, get the firearm first, and then you may just have to pay a lot extra to get ammo. But and then find after you have 100 rounds or so, then you can kind of look around for cheaper ammo as it comes available, guys. But you gotta have something. So again, this has been Block. Thank you guys for all of what you do supporting the channel. All my subscribers, you guys are the best on the net. There's none better than you guys. So thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next video.